Alright. Oops. Tap data a little bit too quickly there. We wanted to go to Zeft Heights, not at Westwoods.
Now then, where is the culprit?
Do we not have Migmies to guide us? I swear those things are never around when you need them.
We'll have to feed them more of the Harmelin to wise them up.
Nobody should overfeed themselves on the Harmelin.
The Migmies do what they can. Let's continue our search.
So, the usual. Okay, so
Let me help.
here we have the Lafanas. These are weak to light, if I remember right. Yep.
Light.
They do have MP drain, which is really annoying.
Ha ha! What?
Gotta wait for Echo to recover his HP. There we go.
This'll be over quick.
These guys, these are Silo Rob. These guys are weak to fire or ice. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. They resist light, so we don't want to do that.
Gah. Gah. Ha ha! I'll take this.
Let's see.
Yeah, weak to ice.
Let me help. All yours.
Appreciate it.
I'm fine.
Ha ha! I'll take this.
Ready.
Ice.
It's over.
As soon as we get half MP for Dagmar, though, we want to really up his magic stat, because otherwise he's just not quite be strong enough to take out some enemies.
Just as I thought. Nothing but noises from the Zeft town of Ranta.
Ah!
Well, well, well. If it isn't the withered, sorry excuse for a demigod. Nothing can stop what is happening, especially not pathetic demigods like you.
Wait!
I don't remember off the top of my head if we fight a mini-boss or anything like that, so we'll save here. Alright, before we continue, I'm gonna change your shirt here.
Come forth, my guardian noise. Show these fools true might.
We'll probably be fine.
Focus on the battle. I'm ready.
So this is the Hake. This is not an Astria or anything like that, it's just a tough enemy. I don't remember. He resists light, so we don't want to do that. Okay.
All yours.
Ha ha! Hi-ya!
Let's see.
Alright, so he uses lightning stuff, so probably. Nope. Nope. Water then.
Water.
Let me help. All yours. Here we go.
Ha ha! Right there. What? Ah!
Ready. Yeah!
Water.
I'm ready. All yours. Here we go.
Ha ha!
Let's see.
So Gunner is a really useful ability because it's a multi-hit ability. It does split it between enemies, but against a single target, it's actually really good.
Water. Water.
Let me help. All yours. Here we go.
Ha ha!
I'm out of MP though. It does take a lot, so.
I'll take this.
Ready.
Water.
Don't underestimate us.
He got away again.
Arpeggio, it seems as though you know that man.
Astria, you know him too, don't you?
He might be our son, Leonard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but he sounds just like him.
I have my doubts as to whether it's really him or not. It's been 6 years since his death, after all.
Then this man must be nothing more than an impostor. No major concern.
We were told of Leonard's death in a letter, but we never actually saw his body. So, we can't actually rule out the possibility that he's our son.
Why didn't you confirm his passing? This is your son we're talking about. I think any parent would want to see their child's body, no matter what bad blood there was.
You pathetic pescers know nothing of my family's business, even more so a childless one.
I don't need a child to know how one normally behaves. Such knowledge is commonplace in a world filled with harmony.
Shut up! Not another word!
Goddess, you know! Collapsed! Backhands! Goddess, you know! Collapsed! Backhands!
Oh no! We must hurry!
But yeah, not very harmonious it seems, right? Anyways, there's actually no real hurry. It's gonna be a cutscene thing. Just spoilers, I guess. I honestly don't see why they just didn't put us in the room there themselves, but...
Goddess, you know. We heard you collapsed. Are you okay?
Enough harmony has been corrupted to render my existence difficult to maintain, I'm afraid. Should this trend continue, I will cease to exist.
Cease to exist? We can't have that!
Indeed, we cannot. In addition to serving as the embodiment of harmony, I am also a censor of sorts for the Arbiters.
A censor?
The Arbiters are able to gauge the state of the world based on my condition.
If you cease to exist, what will happen?
The Arbiters will no doubt make an executive decision over which I will have no sway.
Well, whatever happens to the world, I don't want to see you leave us, Your Holiness.
I'm sure Amerio would be happy to hear something like that.
You should be too. Seeing you smile would lift me up higher than any Owisi could ever hope to fly.
You have my thanks, Alec. Demigods of the 333rd Company. These are trying times for all of us. And no matter what may come of them, I want you to know how much I value you. And I sincerely hope the rest of the world will ensure your names are remembered for the ages.
Your Holiness! Let's make our way to Ranta. I'm certain the noise we fought in Zeft Heights came from there.
Things appear to be following a pattern. It's practically a given that Ranta's in trouble.
Alright, we are actually slowly catching up to my main file. I'm still quite a bit ahead still, but actually I'm gonna check my time here. Okay. Instead of the usual though, we have a bit of a detour here happen. You'll see.
This mission will carry far greater weight than those previous. Prepare yourselves, demigods.
Yeah, I'm itching to slay anyone or anything that stands in the way of harmony.
Alec, I fear your motivations are not what they should be.
Give me a break. We've only got 3 months left to live. Now come on, let's do this.
I honestly don't know how, quote-unquote, this guy is supposed to carry all of us. But anyways, another flashback.
Forgive me, sister, to subject you to this when I was the one chosen.
I should be apologizing to you. This glory rightfully belongs to you.
Still.
The Cizel family name will not be dishonored. By bloodline right, I will gladly bear this burden.
I understand. I just feel bad this is happening to you.
Promise me, please. Promise me you will recover and lead a long life. And that as the head of the Sizzle family, you will devote that life to seeing harmony thrive in Ranta. I will see to it that Dras Cizel's commitment to his people and Crest Cizel's sacrifice as a demigod will bring new glory to the family name.
So we learn a little bit of details still. It wasn't Cress who was supposed to be the demigod, but her brother. Also this. To make an emergency landing.
Fedora's left us.
Injured.
Chris, do you know where we are?
I recognize this place. We Zeft simply call this the Grand Canyon. Ranta is in that direction, but it's quite far. All bridges and paths have been destroyed.
My Migmies use this box.
Welp, we're in a real bind now.
Everywhere's crawling with enemies of harmony.
There is a route we can take. Follow me.
Goddess Yuno collapsed. She has to take priority.
Arpeggio. Alasia. I do not care what kind of a man your son is.
Well, I care.
Alright, so we're gonna take a couple fights, but we'll try to get through this fairly quickly.
Stay alert.
Ooh, alright, so
I'm ready.
we already fought the Silo Robs, but here's a Irim. This guy's actually weak to light, if I remember right. Yep.
Light.
Ha ha! Hey! You're kidding me!
He's resistant to physical, but I decided to just destroy him. Anyways.
Wonder what's inside.
A life core, nice. But he's the one that we used on the other fight. Ah, we're gonna have to take this one.
Focus on the battle.
Ah, okay, so here we get the moss. They're basically the an upgrade to the manticores in the forest. They're weak to light and also fire, if I remember right.
I'm so sorry.
Ha ha! I'll take this.
Let's see.
Fire.
I'm ready. Light. Excuse me?
Ha ha!
None as tough as a demigod.
And I think yeah, Echo leveled up on that, I think. Or no, multiple people did. Anyways. Okay. Hopefully I can skip around some more of these fights. Actually, we don't want to go that way. There's a trap chest, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we do want to go the down route. I just need to make sure. We have to take this fight.
The noises feel like a distant memory.
Cress, have you returned home since you've become a demigod?
No. I've been fighting with all of you this whole time. I've had no reason to return.
Alright, we're pretty much there.
We're almost at Ranta.
Tell us, Cress. Is there anything we should know about the Zefts?
I would imagine it would be quite rude of us to not know the king's name at least.
The Zefts have no king. We have a ruling council long maintained by 3 major families. The Zaragan, the Roxy, and the Cizel. I belong to the Cizel family.
Oh.
After my father fell ill, I took over as head of the family from a young age and helped govern the town. My younger brother Dras was then appointed as a demigod, but he also mysteriously fell ill shortly thereafter.
So you succeeded him as the next of kin?
Exactly. With my brother as head of the family, I became a demigod in his stead.
My husband and I chose to bear the burden together.
Hey, you worried about the town, right? Then let's get going.
I am indeed worried, but unlike the Oasis or Arctons, we Zefts excel. The current heads of the families all go way back, and their bonds are as strong as Zeft scales.
Huh.
If the enemies of harmony have made their way here, the families will no doubt have vanquished them.
You may have noticed a little skip there on the dialogue. She didn't quite finish her sentence. But at least the dialogue didn't overlap, so she probably, like, the voice actor actually stopped reading her script. So we get our teleporter. Let me check our time here. Alright, I'm just gonna let the cutscene roll for the town. Actually, there's one thing we want to do here.
Well, it's just as you've said, Chris. The town hasn't been destroyed.
You see, I was right to trust the families.
But this still doesn't change the fact that noises here showed up in Harmonia. And based on what's been going on elsewhere, the town's probably where the problem is. I know you trust your people, Chris, but let's check things out ourselves.
I always intended we do that. But first, I'd like to introduce you to my brother. Follow me.
So we're gonna let some cutscenes roll, and I think we have a forged game of Jester.
How lovely to see you, Cress. And are these the other demigods, then?
They are, Mother. This is our leader, Ulan. And here we have Alec, Arpeggio, Alasia, Caden, Echo, and Dagmar.
I must say, all we ever see here are the other Zefts. So this is quite strange. But all of the tribes working together like this speaks to the power of the harmony, doesn't it?
So, Mother, where is Dras?
He's with the others. Your brother's had his hands quite full as of late.
So he's completely cured then?
He's certainly stronger than he was.
And what of the noises? We saw considerable destruction in the Grand Canyon.
There are noises here, of course. No different from anywhere else.
Mother, we're in a bit of a hurry, so would you mind telling us where Dras is?
He should be back soon. Say, would anyone fancy a game of J-Stir while we wait?
So we have to do it.
Would you like to challenge me? How delightful.
So since I haven't played Jester at all, I'm probably gonna lose, but we'll find out, I guess. I have picked up a couple tokens just because I've been killing enemies, and they sometimes drop tokens. So let's use some of these twos, I guess. I doubt she has any threes. So let's see what happens if I do this. No, she does not have threes. Okay. So in that case, what we want to do is this. Sweet.
Now,
You scaleless creatures do not know your place. I'll have you know that I'm the mother of Dras Sizel, the head of this family. You ought to show me some respect.
What?
Mother, what's gotten into you? This isn't like you at all. Mother.
These days, I'm not myself when I get worked up. I need some time to rest. Please, leave me be for a moment.
Are you okay?
I believe Dras can be found at the Virgo Temple. He and the others have been meeting there recently. I leave him to you.
So it's a little suspect. Anyways. So I'm gonna stop at the Virgo Temple. Luckily that Jester, J-Star, whatever you want to call it, match went without a hitch.
The Virgo Temple is just up ahead.
Chris, your mother just now. Did it look like she was without harmony to you?
She said she left Drass to us. Perhaps she knows something we don't.
Cress!
Racer.
You're heading to the Virgo Temple, right? My husband Irvos should be there. Please tell him to come home, would you?
He's with the council, isn't he? It's town business. You'll have to wait.
Oh, so you haven't heard then?
What are you talking about?
My husband stopped eating the Harmelon because of Drass.
What?
Shocker.
Your brother stopped eating the Harmelon once you left town. Once he was cured of his illness, he no longer felt the need to eat the fruit. And then Irvos followed suit thereafter. He got angry, cried, laughed. He was overcome with emotion. I was terrified at what he had become.
Cress, your mother was the same.
If you're that frightened of your husband, perhaps he shouldn't come home then. I've left out some information. My apologies. I should have known I was speaking to a Pesca. My husband is Irvos Roxy, head of the Roxy family of the Three Houses. His name carries considerable weight, and I cannot allow him to sully it.
Her voice is a little too matter-of-factly.
Raisa, thank you for the information. We will do what we can with Irvos.
I place my trust in you, demigods.
Cress, I know your thoughts weigh heavy, but we have a job to do. Let's head to the temple.
Yes, you're right.
Please, do something about my husband. His name is Irvos Roxy.
Okay. So I'll stop this episode once I make it to the temple.
Well, I guess this isn't paradise after all, huh?
Please, do not speak ill of my land.
But see what I mean? Like they keep jabbing at each other, and I just don't like it. Okay, so no, not that way.
All the peoples of this world have their problems.
Why do you say that with such delight?
I'm not happy about it.
I mean, Echo's just trying his hardest to say we all got our problems, but all right. But yeah, even if you say everyone's got problems, that doesn't alleviate the fact that while the problem is with her people, her family is also involved in it partially at the very least. It's never fun. Okay. Trying to remember the way to go. I should have just taken the shortcut, but let's go the other way, please. There we go. Alright. So this leads back over here. Which is not exactly what we want, so we're gonna go back to the Grand Canyon. But it's always good to have these shortcuts unlocked. Alright, so judging by the map though, let's see here. We need to get over here to that door. Sorry about the zigzagging, unfortunately. I can't remember all the paths off the top of my head. So I do apologize about that. So we want to go 2 times left here. So that's 1. That's 2. So here we want to take the doorway.
I'm not one to complain, but the temple is farther than I thought.
It just means there's more fun to be had along the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna save once we're inside the temple. And I'm gonna leave this little obvious fight as a bit of a cliffhanger, I suppose. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. I'm taking a little bit of a break, but more episodes will be recorded a lot sooner than the last batch. See you guys next time.